Howdy, friends, neighbors, patriots. My family, my family just grew. Many of you knew that we were expecting, and and things are good right now. And we thank you for all the prayers. But it was a life changing experience. Every birth is, um, and my new little daughter was no exception to how she came into the earth. Um, it was quite a story, and I've kept it mostly into our family and everything. But my wife tells me I need to get it out there because it does or will profoundly impact us all. At least has the potential to. And how is that? How is that this experience here, this little event, this new child in this world, how can it impact and affect us all? Well, for those who are short-sighted, let me just simply say that once you get involved and active in standing up and defending your country, and you have God behind you, there's nothing that you can't do. That being said, let me take you through the labor and delivery process, which my wife and I have had many children, and each one has been faster in the delivery process, and this one was no shortage of I guess drama. My wife, in short, went from being dilated at a 3 to a 10 in probably about 20 minutes or so. Through one contraction, one push, and the baby came, and it was pretty scary. At first, she couldn't breathe, and the baby, and she needed some help. Needed help for quite a bit of help for a while, and we you have to excuse me, it's a little bit hard for me to talk about. Long story short, my wife was going into shock after the delivery, and the baby was needing assistance, and I had to get on the ambulance with my new little girl. I had to make that choice, and I didn't know if my wife was going to make it, and I had to leave her because they had to have a decision maker for that baby to go at the ambulance. And we get to the hospital and get her on the breathing machine, and that starts having lots of problems and challenges, and things weren't going good. And they started talking about having to airlift this child. And I'm listening in the back of my head, and the conversation's like, well, I don't know if they'll let Dad go. And I know if that girl goes in that helicopter, that's the last time. Anyway, so many of you know I'm a man of faith, and of course I was deep in prayer, appealing to Lord, and said it just can't be this way. Excuse me. This ain't right. It's going to cause a lot of challenges and hurt, and so I get the prompting, then sing to her. And I'm a mess by then. And of course, the only thing that can come to my mind is "You Are My Sunshine." And I can barely get it out, and there's tears in my eyes, and all the nurses are crying, and things are really worrying, and all of a sudden that girl comes to life. Just by hearing me sing. And things changed. It was at that moment that things had gone from a really scary situation to, okay, God's got this. Now, it's been a couple of days. We're home now. We're out of the woods. We hope, we pray. Things are well. Mom is well, baby's well. But we're pretty shaken by the experience. You know, I mean, everybody is, as well as you can be prepared, as many times you've perhaps been down a road before. As much as, you know, you think that you understand how it's all going to go at any point in time in our lives, things can change. Now, what I had committed to a lot of individuals, and many of you have been asking me to run again for office, and I will tell you, I'm considering it because I'm up for the duty. I'm up for representing you guys. But I'm not gonna carry the weight all on my own. Before, if you guys want me to do it, I need to hear from you, and I need to know that the support's gonna be there. Because my family's my priority. It always is. And I know that the last campaign, what it takes out of the family, and my family's larger, and we have a lot more responsibilities now. We're up for that challenge. But we need to know that you guys are out there for us. Because as you can see, I have a lot on my plate right now. I mean, many of you guys know we still have our monthly publication, and we're winding it down at the end of the year, but we still every month, and I'm about ready to start writing the next one. And that's a good 2-week process of research and whatnot. I'm also a national chairman of the Independent American Patriots, and we're doing good things across the country and getting good independents to run for office and represent people, not parties. So we're doing a lot of good things, and we have a lot of irons in the fire. My wife is heavily involved with Conservative Ladies of Washington and Conservative Ladies of America. Amazing people who I can't speak highly enough of. And I support her in that. We go through all these legislative bills all the time throughout the middle of the night, and let me tell you, you know what? Your legislators must hate you. They certainly must hate you with the amount of legislation and bills that they heap upon you. They think their job is to go there and just pass bills. That's not it. Anyway, I don't need to go in that now. I didn't want to go down that road today. But there's a lot of outreach. Everyone wants to know how everything went. Well, we're okay now. We went through an experience, and we hear you. And we're considering it. I say we because I don't do anything without my wife. She's my partner, my life partner. She's everything to me. And without her support, I'm nothing. So we're actively considering this run again for the Washington 7th Legislative District. And we hear you, but we need to hear a little bit more to make sure that support's there, because we have a lot of other commitments. And I'm absolutely willing to throw in, and I'll be your champion if you want me to be. And I'll go raise holy heck. I'll go kick down some doors, and I'll expose all the corruption in Olympia if that's what you want me to do. But y'all need to get up your butts and get behind me if that's what you want. Otherwise, you can go ahead and vote for the same old garbage that is. Anyway, don't want to be mean today, folks. Sorry if I'm a bit emotional about this. My wife and I have been through an experience, and we're pretty resilient. We've gone through plenty of experiences in life, and this is a bit raw as it is. but we wanted to let you know we're still around, and yeah, we hear you. We're not done representing. We're not done fighting. We're not done. But if you all want me to go to war against Olympia, you got to get behind me. If you want me to go down there and kick down those doors and expose all the corruption on all sides of the aisle, and go in there as an independent American and just say, I represent my constituents, I'll do that. But y'all got to get behind me. I ain't doing it alone. I wouldn't expect anyone to do it alone. Anyway, I've said enough. Thank you for your prayers. Thank you for the doctors, nurses, midwife, everybody. Man, I tell you what, midwife knew what the heck she was doing. Thank you. And her assistant. I won't mention any names because I didn't ask anyone for nothing. So but thank you to everyone who helped save my daughter and bring her into this life. It's been quite a wild ride for many different reasons, and I don't even want to go into that. It's not fair, but we're here, we're alive, we're well, and thank you, and thank you so much for all those who helped save my little girl and my mama. Well, her mama. She's the mama of the family. She's a dang good one. Thank you guys for your prayers and your support. And if you want me to run, you got to let me know loud and proud. And then I'll be your champion. And if not, no harm, no foul. I got plenty on my plate. God bless you. God bless all those who stand for liberty and freedom. Let me know. Talk to you soon. Bye.